Yeah, well, in case
awfully.
everybody missed it, everybody's shouting at me, thinking, "Oh my God, SJJ, what an absolute poor taste of you to do this." I'm not the one who told the internet she was fucking dead. She's emailed Millennial Woes to say, "I'm not dead, idiot." At minutes before the funeral, it's been confirmed live on air. Here it
Minutes
is
before the
again.
funeral.
Yes, everybody's turned out for the funeral, so they've moved swiftly on to somebody that they can confirm actually is dead to keep the funeral going. Here it is.
Oh, it's today,
Have
is
a,
it? In Memoriam. I thought it was
yeah,
tomorrow,
it's
silly
going
me.
on now. What happened? Everybody said, "Who the fuck is Lady
Oh,
Shalott?" Look, look. To remind you all, it was broken 4 minutes into the funeral with Millennial Woes in his best attire here, and about to break out into tears.
People who knew escapes me right now when I need to remember it. I think most people in Britain will know who I'm talking about. And he wasn't quite, he
Oh,
always struck me as a very a good and hardworking and intelligent man. So that was a loss. Um, and then this year, there were apparently, it seemed that Lady of Shalott had died, and she was well known to many of us. But luckily, that's turned out not to be the case. But now, uh, the remaining person is Auntie Dem. And
everybody in chat here is saying she is dead. So what? So are you telling me Millennial Woes has declared her not to be dead, but yet she is still dead? What is going on? She's not dead. Millennial Woes has just confirmed she's not dead, bro. The thing is, this was announced on AA Stream where she was a moderator, SJJ. I get it. I've just told everybody the initial thing was revealed, right? Was revealed by Iron Duke. I've gone to the source here. Here was Iron Duke's original thing. I've just read this out. It has been confirmed to me that Lady of Shalott has passed. She was a fine lady, wife and mother, an intelligent voice on the right side of politics, and will be missed by all her friends. R.I.P. This was in September. She used to go on Iron Duke's show. We are now, today, this is not, today, 27th of December, the funeral is going on live over on Rumble. But she has emailed in Millennial Woes to tell everybody, "I'm not fucking dead, idiots." So this is why I decided to go spontaneously live. Who is this Iron Duke, Roland Ratasas? Iron Duke is the guy who used to pay academic agent money to get on his show, you know, absolute simp. He does a show called Splendid Isolation once a week, etc. Lady of Shalott used to go on there. Where am I and how did I get here? God knows. Just subscribe. Don't send money. Well, that's good news. Finally, somebody thanking me. It's good news, isn't it? I'm the bearer of good news. It's a Christmas miracle, everyone. What do you think, Claire?
I rather appreciated the comment, who the fuck is Lady of Shalott?
Yes. Let's treat it.
I'm a bit unsure about who she is, to be honest.
She was.
Perhaps we can watch a clip of her highlights before
Oh, I
she,
don't have one.
quote, died, unquote.
I don't have one. Yes, it's good news if she's really still alive. There we go. Well, Millennial, all of you trust Millennial Woes. 100%. I know you do. Let's listen again. I think you're doubting it. This is not AI.
Lady of Shalott had died, and she was well known to many of us. But luckily, that's turned out not to be the case.
Luckily, that's turned out not to be the case. See, now you can all stop throwing shit at me. Okay, it's a literal resurrection. She's turned out to be alive. I mean, what an opportune moment to finally message everybody and let them know on the day of your funeral. I mean, you can't. Only on the distant right. She's literally dead, and Woes and SJJ are dancing on her grave, says George. Well, look, all I can say to that is, and I just got deja vu really, really, really strangely, actually, right at this second. So maybe this will actually happen. It's really weird. But if and when I die, and I've had many punches to the head, so it's possible one day I could go to sleep and never wake up, then I expect every one of you to dance on my fucking grave, okay, live on the internet. I don't want any of this soppy bullshit right here. Shall we tune in live and see what they're talking about now?
Yeah,
But I'll lose this
please.
moment. It was 4 minutes into the funeral stream where this was announced. So let's refresh the page and see what they're talking about now.
The case. But now
I might be
well, the
over.
remaining person is anti-dem.
Yeah, it's over. The funeral, look, only lasted 1 hour and 4 minutes because they only managed to find one person actually dead to talk about.
The remaining person is anti-dem. And I'll now known to many.
So they literally just moved swiftly on to talk about anti-dem. And they had Davis O'Reilly on.
In California, and then he moved to Tennessee. And for years, he was obviously having to keep.
Millennial Woes comes back at the end here. Let's tune in to see if he tells us. But Iron Duke was scheduled to be on this stream. Obviously, he's not on because his friend is alive.
Camera back on. So that's all. What I will do is I'll read out this message from Anti-Dem to me.
It's like
as an ending.
Because she's not dead, it's like she doesn't exist. She's just been unexisted.
Yeah. It was on the 23rd of January, so it was less than a month. To bringing up whether being notably busty contributed.
It's like the massive elephant in the room. What the fuck is going on with Lady of Shalott, Millennial Woes?
It didn't work out well for him getting fired. And, well, rest in peace. He was a good friend, and I think he could have been a better friend. We could have been better friends than we were, and I regret that now. So it's a lesson for the future. All right. Thank you for watching. I'll be back soon. But yeah, R.I.P. Anti-Dem.
But not Lady of Shalott. So,
well, I was expecting him to mention his landlord, his deceased
landlord. Or his Muslim landlord, yeah.
Yeah. Not a word.
It is embarrassing, Roland Ratas. She's a good woman. I'm not doubting that she's a good live, living, breathing, blood pumping woman. Now, she might not be well or whatever, but she's managed to email In Millennial Woes and say, cancel the funeral. Cancel it. So, anyway, look, that was the breaking news. Does anybody have any questions? Do you have anything else to add, Claire? Your stream failed today, didn't it?
Well, I'd actually forgotten about it. I knew this person was giving me the run around, and he probably wouldn't have, turned up anyway. But I thought I'd just, schedule it to kind of, make it more real. But I have chased him up. But Lady of Shalott, do you roughly have an idea of how old she is?
No, I do not. All I know, she was part of AA's Academic Agents Circle when the COVID shit happened. She's Australian, she's British or Northern Irish, and she moved to Australia. And then she talked about that nonsense, etc. Mm-hmm. She was an academic agent moderator. These people all came out of academic agent circles. And, people like her, late 40s, says truth over lies, or whatever. So,
right. the other thing is, I think I probably did listen to her Millenniyule, but in 2023, because I just remember that picture of, this portrait of Lady of Shalott, but I have no memory of her now. But there
Yeah.
we are.
These are live scenes, by the way, from the funeral earlier today. It didn't happen. So, everybody's going to hate me, aren't they?
Well, I mean, it's a rather disappointing memoriam. I keep saying obituary, but yeah, he calls it memoriam. So how long did it last, that stream of his?
1 hour, 4 minutes.
1 hour, 4 minutes. That's not very long. But so most of it was spent talking about anti-Dem, was it?
The entire thing was all about anti-Dem because it turns out Lady Charlotte's alive. It starts, yeah. But
I mean,
it
what I
was
remember-
scheduled. Sorry, just to finish. Look here, Saturday the 27th, In Memoriam stream here. Iron Duke was scheduled to be on, as well as these other people. But obviously, you can't come on and talk about your dead friend
When she's not even dead.
Yes.
So,
And then because she's
there's
not
no
died, you get kicked to the sidelines, and literally only a sentence of explanation is given to the entire internet, which was, "Whoops, we made a mistake, everybody."
That I didn't
but he
get along
got
with
the
him.
information from Iron Duke.
Well, the internet got the information from Iron Duke. I think Academic Agent then spread it around as well.
And he wasn't quite in our circles, but a good and hardworking. And luckily, that's turned out not to be. That
Here we
was a
go.
loss. And then this year, it seemed that Lady of Shalott had died, and she was well known to many of us. But luckily, that's turned out not to be the case.
Literally, that's it.
We would have liked an explanation who got it
We
wrong,
would.
and blah, blah, but very disappointing.
Yeah. Well, it's
Because
not
it would
disappointing
be
that
quite
she's
funny.
not dead, Claire. It's not disappointing she's not dead. It's good. It's good. It's a miracle.
Yes. Oh, was her email to him read in full?
No.
Like, you silly goose.
No, I just
could have
happened to
checked with me.
I know that extra little bit of context because I was tuned in semi-live, and so I saw in the live chat, somebody wrote in the chat, people were saying like, what the fuck? What's happened? I've just tuned in. Lady Charlotte's alive? What the heck? Somebody explain. And somebody else wrote, yes, she's emailed Millennial Woes before the show to correct the mistake. I mean, you literally can't make it up, can you? I'm looking for comments here. You'd think people would be putting a comment like, what the F? Lady of Shalott is alive? But I won't put that because I'm not welcome over on Millennial Woes' streams. So I'll just get banned. So
I see there's an avatar of some guy holding a bottle. Who's that meant to be on In Memoriam? Is that Davis Orini or something?
Oh, okay. What's
just
this? Oh, sorry, I've not been sharing the screen the whole time. It's a very strange situation. Definitely. Is it because of your connection to Brutus that woes hate your SJJ? No, it's because I mercilessly mock him every year, I think, which is fair enough, basically. I mean, let's be honest, it makes sense. I don't know if he hates me. He doesn't speak about me. That's obviously.
Yes, you're beneath this notice. So the guy on the right, that was meant to be anti-Dem, was it? In your share screen thing.
No, that is Davis Orini. Davis Orini is the old camp guy,
God.
the OG.
Well, I used to speak to Davis Orrini. He had hair then.
No, I
had
think he's
hair.
always been bald, hasn't he?
Well, I don't know. I thought he was a young man in his. Well, okay. My memory was that he had hair, but what do I know? What do I know? And now he's a bald guy who may have put on weight since I last saw him. But
Yeah. Sounds like he's swallowed a cock. That's David Sorini for you. SJJ, I'm sure Woes watches your streams. Well, I'm sure he doesn't at Christmas because it is legitimately insane. I mean, we all make fun of Millennial Woes over here, but it is literally insane to do this many shows. I mean, I was thinking about it. Like last year, I did 31. I held down a normie job at the same time, so I was working during the day. I'd come home and I did all those streams. I did 31. That was about 1/3 of what Millennial Woes does, because he stays up till like 3 a.m. in the morning doing these. When I was watching, I tuned into his AMA when I got up for work. I get up for work at like 5 a.m. He'd just started an AMA. I'm like, what the heck is going on, bro? So, I mean, look at all of these things, all of these streams, and I'll be honest, I've not watched more than like 10 minutes in total of any of this. I watched a little bit of the Christmas cards one just to see how cringe it was this year. It did not disappoint. I mean, this is just insane stuff.
well, I suppose we could review that. It
I'm
sounds like
struggling
fun.
with.
I mean, this is just insane stuff to me. Just the effeminateness. Oh, I mean, bro, I cringe just watching it. 2 hours of thanking people for their Christmas cards, and what pretty cards they've had this year. Oh, and this one's got a little bit of glitter on it, and oh, what a lovely little donkey. Oh, isn't that sweet?
I'm not sure if that's a horse or a donkey, and that one even looks a bit like a cow. Maybe I'm going insane. All right. Christmas greetings from Ramsgate. Thank you very much. Dear Woes, you've had such a difficult few years, but you keep going as a beacon of strength. You're appreciated and your work endures. Christmas blessings, Jay.
Oh my God, bro!
Thank you very much.
It's just too much.
This year was bad, really bad.
Can anybody watch this? Like, seriously, does anybody watch this for 2 hours?
It reminds me of Radio 1 or children's TV or something. Blue Peter. I don't know. It has this feel about it, I guess.
Who, right, like with full self-awareness, can read out gushing letters of praise and admiration in public for 2 hours straight?
Right. Very neat handwriting. Dear MW, I have enjoyed your work since 2015. I appeared on one of the Millennial 2015 public hangouts. Do these recordings still exist? Yes, they do. I've always been very careful about archiving everything, at least everything on my own outlets. So I downloaded those immediately.
Anyway, look, I mean,
Much. It wasn't from a woman. My apologies for saying that. And there's nothing wrong with it at all. It was just the flowers I tend to associate with women. But anyway, okay.
That's a good one.
This is a nice long message here.
who the fuck writes a literal novel to Millennial Woes and is a man? I mean, bro, what is going on here?
Dear Woes, many thanks for the countless wonderful interviews you have shared with us over the years.
Oh my God.
I have been an avid listener of Millennial since at least 2017.
Oh my God, is this some kind of gay club? What in the frick, bro?
it's funny because I'd really associate that year. Well, I guess it's because of Erkenbrand. I very much
I just
It
don't
sort of
know what
reminds
is
me of
going on.
Children's Hour.
there. Okay, yes. Thank you. Don't worry about that. Okay. I imagine that you're getting tired now. Dear Woes, I imagine that you're getting tired now. Nearly there for another year. Thank you for providing such a lovely digital town square and all the hitting your own head against a brick wall that you do for us. I didn't go into this much, but
I mean, look, it is what it is, isn't it?
Well, I suppose if you did
Look
get so
here.
much,
Jonathan Bowden W7V. Is this jealousy or envy? Chat dead. Zio Muslim chat. Oh my god, bro! You obviously don't know the program over here.
well, you've got a few new listeners who need to be introduced to you and to understand your format.
The format is not to take ourselves as seriously as that other place, and to realize that taking yourself too seriously is the death of comedy and the death of literal entertainment and a movement itself. I'm afraid somebody has to be the bearer of bad news that when you take yourself too seriously, it's over and you become a cult, you become a hug box, you start sending handwritten novels to Millennial Woes with flowers and hugs and kisses and telling him what a wonderful service he provides to the adoring community and the fan base, and how Christmas wouldn't be the same without him, and we all look up to him, and it's so wonderful for what he does for us all, and we don't know how we get through the winter without him. Ooh.
prior to that, my non-MSM content came from shortwave radio. Over the years, I've recorded and collected these signals and put them to music. You appear in the collection. It can be found on YouTube by typing Ariel's shortwave versus the...
I mean, there is something deeply... I don't even know how to put this into words. There is something deeply odd about this, isn't there? Am I the only one who thinks so?
Well, it's just the form it takes, reading Christmas cards. It reminds me of children's TV, where children's, letters to the BBC. I think for Blue Peter. I didn't watch that, but I was sort of vaguely aware what's going on. It's that kind of format, isn't it? And well, I guess personality is everything in being a social media influencer. And if people don't like you, they're not going to
Whoa,
send you
whoa.
Christmas cards.
Millennial Ways at least got a following before going retard. This is just a retard asking for likes. I haven't asked for a single like, retard. I don't ask for your money. I don't want your likes. I don't want your money. Okay, shuffle off. Actually, stay, and I mean, ask the question. What is going on along with us over on Millennial? Basically, that's all we're doing. We're trying to get people back into realizing, what happens is when you are inside a cult, when you're inside a hug box, inside a bubble, you don't look outside and realize just how ridiculous you've become, and this is a very dangerous place to be. And you need somebody who doesn't stick by all the airs and graces, isn't afraid to come along and just speak some hard truths about it, basically.
Yes, I think that the whole thing has to be, oh, what's a word, masculinized. So just, this Christmas card thing and boying is undignified, in my view. But then, if you do
Yes.
get a whole bunch of Christmas cards, what are you expected to do but to milk them for content and get even more? I don't know,
Well, of course, if you pitch for them, if you put a PO
£20
box out
notes in the
there,
post.
if you stick a PO box up there and say and ask people to send you Christmas cards because you're going to do a Christmas card stream, this is what you end up with. This is the problem. An
It's very
effeminized community.
nation. Thank you. All right.
But
Okay,
do
I'm
you
going to
see
cover up
the
this
inherent
email address at the
indignity of
bottom.
nationalists being nannied?
But
I do. I see it. Some people don't. Some people do not, like whatever his name is, Johnny Bowd, the guy who calls himself Johnny Bowden in the chat here. He doesn't
Yes.
seem to think there's anything unusual about this at all. He thinks just having a laugh at it is like beyond the pale for some reason. It's beyond the pale to criticize Millennial Woes because he does such a service for the community. And how dare anybody on the internet dare to do so? Because if you're doing that, you must be a literal Jew yourself. How dare you? You're literally preventing the saving of the white race by daring to cast shade on millennials.
all right. Can you see this? Dear Colin, I just want to say I love everything you do. I have listened to you since you were on YouTube. I thank you very much. I love your deep, rich voice, and I think you would make a good DJ or any kind of radio work. I hope you have a cool Yule and lots of luck and success in 2026 and beyond.
I mean, it's almost as if I'd set this up. I've got all the clips ready. I haven't. You just go to this Christmas card stream yourself. Just jump in at any point. That's all I'm doing. It's just literally people writing in to tell Millennial Woes that they love him. They love him. He changed their life. Here's a Christmas card. It's beautiful. And
Sheep in the distance. Okay, quite a long message. Dear Millennial Woes, first of all, the green postbox on the cover is Ireland. You wondered about that for previous letters from me.
previous letters.
Well, this time I looked at the postage stamp. Second of all, Merry Christmas. How good it is to see Millennial back again and still attracting new faces. Clearly, this is the trendy and cool place to be come Christmas time.
I mean, this is what they believe too.
I am pleased to see Paul Weston in this year's starting 11. Well, unfortunately, he got the flu.
Anyway, look, I think we belabored the point long enough. This was a short, impromptu stream to reveal the good news that Lady of Shalott lives. Scroll back to the beginning if you missed all that, ladies and gentlemen. I wanted to give some explanation, some context to it. I've shared Millennial Woes' announcement that wasn't good enough. I've shared the original announcement in September from Iron Duke to the world. This is the extent of the information that we know. But, I wanted to do what Millennial Woes didn't do, which was to just, talk about it, because lots of questions now need to be asked. Okay.
Yes, I mean, this really reminded me of the time when I was in the PNP and they were playing around with a logo. So before I joined, there was a kind of symmetrical logo incorporating the Union Jack, and then after I joined, it became a kind of heart-shaped thing with blurred edges, and that was when the Conservative Party did this sort of broccoli thing, this tree thing with green and whatnot, and with blurred edges, and that seemed to be the kind of vogue for logos for political parties. But I remember hating it. It's like, what's this heart thing? Isn't it meant for children? With a heart-shaped balloon, and I love in Britain, and it seems to me a lot of male YouTubers take on this role of being nanny. It's not like, I'm the one, it's my channel, I'm gonna boss people around, but it's my channel, I'm going to nanny the lot of you, to a nauseating degree, and I see this as a trend, a disturbing trend, I would say.
Well, I do think it is when you allow a community to become feminized. I mean, we want women involved, but when you cater to the whims of women and stuff, then you end up down this road of, I don't know, of these Christmas cards and people sending gushing messages. And I think at the end of the day, you have to say no to that kind of thing, let alone encourage it. When you encourage this kind of thing, for all I criticize Academic Agent for, at least he wouldn't stand for this kind of nonsense. At least he would slap his viewers, into not getting too attached to, he wouldn't take like just gushing praise. It really is a dangerous territory to enter down when you are just willingly accepting and encouraging of gushing praise for all everything that you do. Parasocial is the word. Yeah, this is actually the word of the year, by the way. When the dictionaries declare what the word of the year is, apparently parasocial is the new word of the year, and it's so true for online movements.
Next.
Yeah, you haven't. I think a duty of a content creator is honestly not to encourage parasocial relationships, because they really are deeply disturbing, and you end up later down the line with an audience that it's a deeply unwell audience at the end of the day. And especially if a movement can't, even calling something a movement is cringe, but something can't stand up to external criticism if it can't laugh at itself, if it takes itself too seriously, if it becomes insular, if people don't realize that if it encourages cultish behavior. All these kinds of things are terribly bad, and and you risk becoming a laughing stock. So these are my criticisms. They're not everyone's. Take them for what you will, of course, but it's my prerogative to make them, because the internet is for all of us. So this is what we're doing. This was an impromptu stream. Do you have anything else to say, Claire? Because it is late, and I do have I've work early in the morning.
No, apart from let's kind of be more businesslike and more practical and more masculine, and not do this CBBC thing, which I forget who said it, but that was the kind of idea I was trying to convey about these reading of Christmas cards and childish letters of praise. So thank you for that comparison, whoever it was who said it.
Yes, okay, everybody, that's your lot. This was your impromptu stream. Okay, I appreciate you, and don't know what else I've planned, because this is all off the cuff this year. So see you in the next one. Bye for now.
Bye.
I wanted to be a theater director, and I wanted to do all this avant-garde stuff, and that's how I thought of myself. I am an artist before I'm a politician.
That's where the leaders of the extreme right often come from. They actually come from the arts as much as from the academy or from the intelligentsia. And the arts are a very psychologically radical part of the society. And therefore you don't care as much for, you know, being regarded as a bit of a demon.
People in the alt-right hate me. They're you're a trust fund kid or whatever. I think the only actual critique of me is that I'm not elite enough.